In the next 72 hours or less than 3 days, $196 trillion will be added to the XRP record. This will cause the price of XRP to skyrocket to over $3,769.23 per XRP. Several sources have confirmed this information, and several news stories have been written about it. However, the CEO of XRP, a global banking company, said that XRP and Ripple will move trillions of dollars, and that XRP and the XRP ledger will tokenize the entire financial industry, injecting another $196 trillion into RealFi for a total of a $650 trillion real estate market will be tokenized and unlocked onto the XRP ledger within the next couple of years. But in the next 72 hours, the official unlock of $196 trillion. As soon as I heard that number, it made me think of something Arthur Pritchett, co-founder of Ripple and founder of XRP, said. XRP is designed for $10,000 and must be scalable to accommodate 7.5 billion people. The post was made in 2023, but it shows that XRP and the XRP ledger are now starting to work on a global scale. As a result, the price of XRP will hit tens of thousands of dollars. Again, it makes a lot of sense that XRP will be worth more than $3,769 when this huge event happens in 72 hours. Yes, even though XRP is worth $3.17 right now and has gained 44% in the last 24 hours, and its market capitalization is $6.45 billion, it is becoming more likely that it will hit $10,000 every day. But what better way to start this movie than to tell you that we worked with Uphold to give free XRP to everyone watching it. You can get this money for free. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel so you can get alerts, share this video, and then sign up for Uphold using the link I put in the description. Now, it's very simple. The whole process takes less than 5 minutes. Just follow these 5 easy steps and you can get up to $100 to use to buy more XRP. Again, since it's free money, I really think you should do it. So let's start the video right away. A little more than $20 trillion goes across the line every year. There are a lot of mistakes. It's slow and it costs a lot. I think of it as a standard case of Silicon Valley going up against Goliath, but it's so broken. It's great for me because banks don't like Swift when I talk to them. They are angry at Swift because their customers don't like it, which is a good thing. The US market has been pretty frozen when it comes to banks getting involved, but in the last few weeks you can see that the ice is melting and users are getting involved. Now, my thoughts are more on the payment side, but wait, there's a place where things may have moved more slowly than I thought they would. I'm very positive about how things will turn out in the payments market because it's still open to change and growth. The market is worth many trillions of dollars. It's still so broken that it amazes me. As an example from my own life, which I already used, but really there are so many others that make you wonder why we still do things this way. Still, we haven't made that much progress. So that's one of the many things that I think will keep the crypto market going strong this year and beyond. Agreements between banks. To send $10,000 to London right now, the fastest way for Morgan to do that would be to drive to Newark or JFK and fly the money there. We think that in a world where you can stream video from the space station, banks should be able to settle their accounts in real time. We sell banks the technology they need to do that. The banks are on board with this because they know that settlements bring in a lot of paperwork and money. Certainly. Today, more than 100 banks around the world work with Ripple. I think that almost all banks, 99.9% of banks, pay other banks to settle these claims. These other banks pay global money center banks like JP Morgan or Citibank. A lot of banks are really excited about making it easier for everyone to send and receive money around the world. Some people think that over time you could change the way people pay for things around the world. On the other hand, you could say that you need a controlled system and not a decentralized one because it works better that way. I think you'll come down on the left. Yes, for sure. Friction is measured by time, cost, and speed. I think you can cut down on friction whenever you can do something without that central partner. You can skip going from the Bank of David to the Bank of Morgan to the Bank of Mike if you get rid of that middle third party and go straight from one point to the next. You only need to go to the Bank of Mike. What does this have to do with the value of Ripple tokens, Bitcoin, or other cryptocurrencies in that area if the immediate chance is to make the nuts and bolts of the financial system work better? It looks like they're living a different life from how this technology will be used in the future. That's a good point. One thing we should all keep in mind is that a token's long-term value will depend on how useful it is. What issue does it address? Just how bad is that? How many people buy from you? There's no doubt that this method has a lot of hype, and I don't believe that is a good thing. For Ripple, we use XRP, a digital asset, to help banks meet their funding needs. Because of this, $27 trillion are sitting in banks around the world so that they can pay each other. We think that because XRP has been so useful, you can do that in real time with a digital asset like it. Instead of just passing through that currency for that amount of time, it settles a deal in about 3 seconds. Yes, that's right. But how is everything going to happen? The real gift is making it happen, though. In case you didn't know, RealFi has officially said that the XRP system will open up 196 trillion in the real estate market. The original token used by RealFi is the Real token, which is based on the XRP ledger. We will also be releasing a platform that will officially let anyone make their own asset tokens in the next 72 hours and use them to scan and digitize assets. This means that all private real estate can now join the XRP system, and the market value for that is about $196 trillion. Not only that, but people can now actually buy things in the real world with the real coin in XRP. You can actually buy real estate with Real token on the XRP system and XRP itself. You can buy a house, land, or anything else you want. In fact, it will start on realchain.com, which has a timer if you click on it right now. It says RealFi asset market, as you can see. After that, you can see the very bottom is almost here. Let's take a look all the way down. The start date is August 3rd, 2025, 2 days, 16 hours, 3 minutes, and 16 seconds from now. This is a real-time clock. The platform will be available at realchain.com in 72 hours if you want to check it out. However, we are talking about the money that is about to flow because, guys, if you look at Real token, it's only worth 4 cents right now.